YouTube. Okay, so today's video is a tutorial on the look that is on my face right now. I wanted to use all of the products from the Sweeter Side of Sexy combo thing from HSN. The package that I opened the other day for you guys. So it's got the semi-sweet chocolate bar palette. It's got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer. It also had a Too Faced, well, it's all Too Faced obviously, Better Than Sex mascara. And then the last product was the Love Flush in Justify My Love. So I used those products specifically, and I just wanted to kind of give a really good, just overall idea of what it can do, at least for a basic everyday look. This palette is awesome. There's so much variety to it. You can go super smoky eye and have it for like a date night or something, or you can have it be really, you know, subtle. Well, this isn't even all that subtle. You can have it even be more subtle than this, if this is too much for you. So anyways, I have been using the Shadow Insurance now for about 4 or 5 days, and my overall view on it is I really don't see a big difference between this and the Urban Decay Shadow Primer. I think it's called the Primer Potion. And that's one of my favorites to use. So the fact that this one is basically the exact same thing is pretty awesome to me. I like being able to have some variety. It definitely still holds on your eyeshadow just as well as any other, or as the Urban Decay primer. I wore this for the sub ball, and I did my makeup at about noon on Saturday, and my makeup was still in place at 3 o'clock in the morning after having to deal with a super drunk husband and a toddler getting back from the babysitter and everything like that. So the fact that it lasted that long, no moving, no creasing, no nothing, was amazing. I was really, really happy with that. So anyways, let's get into the tutorial, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Hey guys, so today let's get started with our tutorial. We are starting with our face primer. It is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Moisturizing Primer because my skin is super dry. That is the sample size. I do have a larger size that is not much larger, but I wanted to try it out before I bought the full size. So anyways, we're gonna put a little bit more on the nose. Then we're gonna use the smoothing primer because I have pretty big pores on my face, especially on my cheeks and my nose. So I pat it in and then I smooth it out as well. The padding actually helps it to get further into the pores and smooth it out. So anyways, we're going to take our Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and we are going to take a little dollop onto our finger and just put that all over the eyelid. I also like to bring it underneath my eye because I usually put a shadow underneath there. So we're going to go in with our semi-sweet chocolate bar palette. As you can see, all sorts of pretty colors. And we are going to take a nice big fluffy brush. It is from the Morphe Turquoise Limited Edition palette. I cannot tell you what number it is at all, but we're going in with coconut cream, and we're just gonna brush that into our crease as a nice little base color to put our transition color into. And then we're going to go in with peanut butter, which is a nice little matte brown. It's a very good caramelly color. I like it a lot. Adds a nice warmth to a smoky eye, not necessarily this smoky eye, seeing as how this is not exactly a smoky eye. Windshield wiper motions along with circular motions. Best way to get it all blended. Blend, blend, blend. Blend until you can't blend anymore. Then we're going to take this little, I call it a pencil brush. It's not a pencil brush at all though. It's from a Mary Kay brush kit back when I used to sell Mary Kay. Anyways, it's for the eye crease. And we're taking truffled and putting that in the outer corner of our eye just to add a little bit of depth there. Trying to make it a little bit even so it's easier when we start to blend it out. And then we're going to take that fluffy brush with, I was looking around for some place to wipe it off, but it's okay. We just don't need to put any extra product on it when we go to blend that out. Again, circular and windshield wiper motions are the best way to blend and blend and blend. Now we are going to go in with a flat little paddle type brush. That one came with the Urban Decay Naked palette. And we're going to go into pink sugar, a nice pink sparkly color. Doesn't really have a whole lot of pigmentation to it, which wasn't really what I was looking for anyways. I was looking more for just some nice little sparkles to go on the inner corner to the center of the eye. So I'm just packing that on there. And that's really what those brushes are really good at doing. They're just great for packing on a lot of product. I really like to wet those brushes as well. It gets some great intensity. And then we're going to go with the fluffy brush once again and just kind of blend out the edges just slightly. Now we're going to go in with the Tarte BB Tinted Moisturizer. My color is light. I put a little bit on my hand, and then I'm going to take my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, my favorite brush to apply my foundation with, and I'm just going to buff that into my face. I skipped through a whole lot of it, the video at least, because it took a while to blend this out. You really don't need to see all that. So then I'm going to take my Sephora concealer in the shade Buttercream and just dot that in a upside down triangle underneath my eye. I'm also going to take some, put it on the top of my nose, up on my forehead, and then a little bit on my Cupid's bow and a tiny bit on my chin. Then you're going to take a damp beauty blender, all nice and squishy, and you're going to pat that all in. So that's actually a Real Techniques blender. It's not a beauty blender per se, but I really like my Real Techniques one. It's very soft. It works wonderfully. It's got that nice little flat edge on it. It's pretty great. So as you can see, I've skipped a little bit more because you don't need to see all the blending. Just try to get as close to your eyelash line as possible because it looks best. So then you're going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I like to take the beauty blender and just stick it in there and take the powder and set the under eye area because I get lots and lots and lots of creasing there. If I don't, I still sometimes do. I just have really bad wrinkles under there. It's not fun. I'm always tired. That must be the problem. So anyways, we're just setting that all. And then we're going to take a nice big fluffy brush And we are going to go back into that powder as well and just kind of brush it over everywhere else, because I don't usually put a powder on my lower part of my face. Not necessary. So then I take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Deep as my contour. It's a very, very dark color. For some people, this might actually be your skin color, but because I am white as a ghost, it is a wonderful contour color. Wow, cannot think. So anyways, I'm going to take it just underneath my cheekbones and then around the outside perimeter of my face. And when I looked into the camera, that looked so much darker than it does in person. Not really sure why, but it looks like I just put a huge old blob there, and it's really not that bad in person. So then I just decided to take the same little fluffy brush that I used for the Laura Mercier powder to just kind of blend it out a little bit, since it did look so dramatic on the camera. Then we're taking the Too Faced Love Flush in Justify My Love and a nice little angled blush brush. These are all from Morphe, by the way. If they're the turquoise color, they are definitely Morphe. So anyways, just going on top of our cheekbones. Just kind of patting it because it is extremely pigmented. Like, there's practically nothing on my brush at that point. And then we are going to go back in with the Chocolate Bar palette and a nice little flat brush. I love those brushes so much. They get really, really nice and tightly into the lash line. So anyways, I'm taking Truffled and I'm just going to go on the bottom lash line because I don't necessarily like to put a eyeliner down there. I just like to have a little bit of definition to my lashes, and I feel like that works really well. All right, and now we're going to take the Stila Precision, oh no, sorry, not Stila, the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. It's a felt tip liner, and I'm just kind of tugging at my eye. I know I'm not necessarily supposed to do that, but it's the only way I can get eyeliner to go on well. I'm just doing the itty bittiest of cat eyes because I don't want anything dramatic today. And just doing the other side. Trying to somewhat make it even. Doesn't always work. Still didn't work. It's close though. Seems like eyeliner can never be twins. They are always sisters. Then we are going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, my favorite mascara of all time. And we are just going to put it on our lashes. I only do one coat because I feel like one coat's all that's necessary, especially for a day-to-day look. If you want it to look a bit more dramatic, then let it dry and go back in for another coat. It's definitely one of those types of mascaras that you can put on more than one coat and it not look super duper clumpy. I mean, it's not going to be the best though. So then we are going in with the Chella eyebrow pencil because I cannot think of what that's called. It's in the color taupe. I got this from my BoxyCharm box, and it's a little bit darker than what I usually do. So anyways, I'm just kind of going in there and getting it all looking all right. I'm going to take my little spoolie brush. This one is actually from e.l.f. It was $1. It was well worth my money. And I'm just kind of brushing that out, make it look a little bit more natural. go in on the other side. I'm still really learning how to do my eyebrows. Never done them up until about 2 months ago, I believe. 2-3 months ago. So it's still a new concept to me. I do okay, I think. And then spoolie them again. And I'm sitting there rocking out to Benny and the Jets. Anyways, and then I'm going to take my smaller rounded brush. I showed the comparison between that one and the one that I was using for the bronzer or whatever color, contour color that is. Anyways, and I'm going in with my Becca and Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I'm just highlighting my cheekbones and around my eye socket. And I go on my forehead and my nose and my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin because why not? Nice, pretty, shimmery. I like it. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. And this is probably the softest, like, I don't even know if you could consider it a liquid lip, but it's just very buttery feeling. I really like it. It's actually more like a mousse. It's wonderful.
All right, guys. So this is the finished look. I did a fishtail braid on this side to kind of do a faux undercut. Just something different. I like to kind of mess around with my hair, and I'm still really learning different things. My fishtail braids they leave something to be desired at this point. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hopefully it's not forever long. Lord knows when I tried to film it before, it was like 45 minutes long and I had no idea how to get it smaller. The only thing I could think to do was to film it kind of in segments, which is what I did just now, and be able to speed up things if I need to, or to do like a voiceover, which I just did, obviously, and things like that. So hopefully it goes a little bit faster. Hopefully it's, good God, if it's 45 minutes long, I'm going to be really sad. It also helped that I had everything kind of set out and was just kind of able to jump from one thing to the next. But like I said, I'm learning. I'm figuring out what things work for me, what things don't. I might actually be able to film like a get ready with me type tutorial if I get more into the hang of like, hey, I'm going to do this. I think my other problem the first time was the fact that I was trying to kind of just do it on the fly and like make it up as I was going. And so it was taking me forever to figure out which eyeshadows I was going to use, which lipstick I was going to use, all that jazz. And so I did try to at least plan it out this time. And yeah, hopefully it works. Anyways, I also noticed the last couple of times that I was editing my videos, I say anyways a lot, so I'm really sorry if that bothers you guys. I know that I'm my own worst critic, and that's just the way life is. So I'm going to try to consciously not say anyways, but at the same time, I'm trying to not have super long pauses. All right, guys, I need to go ahead and take care of my child. She's awake, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like it. Okay, bye.